YouTube, what's happening? It is Tuesday, October 29th, and we need to talk about some NHL. We have 7 games on the slate today, so a little bit, not that long of a video, but nothing crazy, nothing too short. So we're going to do like we always do. We're going to look at the betting information. We're going to look at the stats. We're going to look at who they played, look for some rest days, and we're going to dig through the props and see if we can find some value out there. So drop a like, subscribe. Let's go ahead and jump into that first game right now. All right, first game we're jumping into is Philadelphia and Boston. Let's look over at the odds. This is Outlier. You can get all the information here. Link in the description or in the top comment. You get your free week of odds. You can see all the props, everything here. It's worth it. So what first one we're going with is going to be way down here. It's hidden. Okay. Different order, different websites. Makes sense. All right, so we got Boston 195, ooh, pretty heavy, and then 6.5 total. Let's look over at the actual teams first, because we want to make sure how their schedules went. We want to see how they've done. Who is at back-to-backs? So we're going to look at the injuries. We're going to see if anything actually stands out. We got time for it. So Philly lost a lot of games in a row. Then they beat Minnesota, then they lost to Montreal. They played Sunday. They did not play yesterday. Now they play Boston. Okay, cool. Injuries, anything worth noting? Just IR, and that was literally not new. That was a couple days ago. So, okay. We're looking for new injury notes. Boston, anything new on the injury front? Nope. Schedule, let's look. You played Saturday. You did not play Sunday or Monday, so you've had 2 full days to chill out. And now you have a home game against Philly, so that clearly favors Boston right there. I don't care. That's just a favor right there. So let's pop to the stats and see what we got. First off, yeah, this is all about, yeah, Boston's good at scoring goals. Philly is better at assists and points, but not at goals. Funny enough how that works. Both teams' goalie situation is not the best, and then they're the 2 worst teams at keeping dudes on the ice. So if you could bet penalty minutes, over. That's all I would say, over. There you go. Let's look at the goalies. I didn't do that part yet. Expected, this is lineup experts. They tell you whether it is confirmed, expected, or they're just taking a guess based on information they have. Their best guess. They even say it. Pretty cool. We have two expecteds. We got Samuel and Jeremy. We got a 355 with 87.4 and a 297 with a 90.1. Well, I would say Boston has a better goalie based on these two going out there. Now, are they set to be the 2? No. They could always change their mind and send somebody else out there, but I mean, hell, they've had 2 days off, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be him. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. So, all right, everything's pointing Boston right now, right? So we got to take Boston. 195 money line seems high. But the minus one and a half is actually 125 plus. So I think we're going to eat the juice. I think we're just going to take Boston money line because, hey, it's still a win. Win's a win. We'll take the little bit of profit we can get. So we'll take Boston on the money line. I don't like the total in this one at all. So let's pop over here and see if there's any props. We want to do opponent rank like we always do. Ooh, that's a lot of 32s. That's a whole lot of red. Of course, it is goals. I get it. I mean, if you want to score goals, Philly's the one you want to score against. So if you want a little goal lotto ticket, maybe put a couple of these together, just pick some people, you might be able to make some profits there. But yeah, Pasternak is literally almost even money to get a goal. And he's hit it 67% of the time this year. That's crazy. All right, let's go out of goals. Let's get away from goals. Actually, let me just take goals off of here because goals are cool, but I don't know. I'm never betting a goal. I'm just not. I will bet points. I will bet shots, but I'm not betting actual goals. That's literally like betting home runs. No, it's not my thing. So points. Here we go. Like I was saying, points. Pasternak. Now Pasternak point is 230. That is juicy juice. I don't know if I like that. That's probably too much. Let's keep going. We got 24th. Oh, Sanheim shots on goal over 1.5. He's hit this 89% of the time this year, including 5 straight. That's pretty nice. Let's see what else we got. Because we're looking because we're far enough in the season. We're about 10 games ish in now that we're not going to get hundreds. 89 is the best we're going to get. Maybe some 70s. You know, it's going to happen. So shots on goal for him. Carlo on blocks, 89% with the 12th matchup. Not the best. Points, Pasternak points. I mean, Pasternak points is nice, but geez, that 230. Like, come on, give me 1.5. Can I get an alt line for him? Something. Morgan Frost shots on goal, 67. Great matchup. Marshland points. That hasn't hit that much this year. I think we're gonna go with Philly. We're gonna go with this Sanheim. Sanheim shots on goal looks like the one to go with. Because Pasternak's is so expensive. Look at that. Those odds are ridiculous. I can't do that. Sorry, I'm not betting that. I will go up to like 190. I will not go past. Over, let's see, 2024. He hit this every game except half. He got hooked in this game. So yeah, we'll take Sanheim over 1.5 goals. But we're also going to take Boston to win the game, though. So Boston money line, because that's right at my max. And then Sanheim, H-E-I-M, over 1.5 SOG, shots on goal. So we'll take those two next. All right, game two, we're going St. Louis and Ottawa. And we can see what they've done. Let's look over at the odds and see what we got. We can get rid of that one. Just bring this over here. Delete that out. So we see it's going to be Ottawa minus 160 with a 6.5 total. That's cool. Let's look at the info. Let's look at their schedule. St. Louis, did you play yesterday? You played Saturday, so you've also had 2 full days to just chill. Now you're at Ottawa in the middle of a 4-game road trip. You just took basically 2 days off, and that works out. Ottawa, what have you been doing? What did you do last time at Ottawa? Your last game was Sunday against Colorado, so you took Monday off, but now you're having a home game. So travel days off, there's no big advantage, maybe slightly towards St. Louis for having 2 days, but other than that, no. Okay, look at their injuries, make sure nobody crazy has been added recently. Pinto won't play for undisclosed week to week. Okay, that's new. That's new-ish. And then we come down to your injuries for St. Louis. Got to check all this out. We need to know. These are all October 23rd. Nothing new. Okay, cool. Let's look at the goalie situation too. We want St. Louis, Blues, and Senators. Okay, it is confirmed Linus is playing today. That is confirmed. They have confirmed this. 335, 88.4. Not the best. Not the best, but hey, if Joel's going out there 232 to 93, I'm taking St. Louis all day on the goalie situation. That's just much better stats. Much better. So St. Louis has a goalie situation if he plays. Looking over here, they gonna need him. They gonna need him because the offense ain't helping not a damn bit. Ottawa's offense is good. St. Louis's offense is bad, but their goalie situation is good. But their goalie situation is not. It's not that bad. It's a little bit better than this, and they're both good at keeping dudes on the ice. So, to me, I don't have a clear lean. I don't lean over under, and I don't lean either way because St. Louis has the goalie, Ottawa has the offense. So this is going to be a push. We're going to pass on this one. So we're going to pass on the side total, but let's go to props and see if we can find something in this game worth betting on. So sort by rank. I'll sort in 2024. That we'll do it here. 188, but it's points for Chuck, but it's 8th matchup. Not the best. But I could take Broberg here, which is a cool last name, Broberg, and points, but it's plus 210. But he's hit it 78% of the time of the year. That might be a nice little thing. But I could always, like a good neighbor, Jake Neighbors is there to get me some shots on goal, right? Yeah, that's what we're gonna take. We're just gonna end it right there. I don't want nothing else. That's cool with me. Neightbours over 1.5 shots on goal. Like a good neighbor. We'll take that. Ottawa, St. Louis pass. Next game. Next up, Anaheim and New York Islanders. We got this information. Let's pop over the odds, see what we got popping. Oh, where's that? Are you hiding? The first one, okay. All right, 250 for New York with a 5.5 is your best numbers out there. Let's look over at the info. Anaheim, let me look at your schedule. What have you been doing? How many days off do you get? You had Monday off, that's it. You lost at New Jersey on Sunday. Now you had off, now you're at New York. At New York, at New Jersey, at New York, okay. Let's look at your injuries. Anybody hurt we need to know about? Anything new? Nope, nothing new since the 21st. Okay, good to know. Go away. Start with, now we go to the Islanders. Let's look at your schedule. You had Sunday and Monday off, so you had 2 days off, and now you have a home game against Anaheim. Okay, that's pretty good. Any injuries we need to know about? Day-to-day on the 27th, so nothing really. It's been 2 days, so nothing truly new. So, all right, and we go to the goalies. See the goalie situation. Sorkin is confirmed, and Lucas is expected. So 174 with 93.6. That is absolutely nasty. 217.93. What's the over-under? 5.5. This should be 4.5 because look at that. That is, oh my goodness. And look at the offenses. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. They are just bad. So, all right, we're going under 5.5. You got to. with these goalies and this offenses, you have to go under. If it goes over, then hey, it's an anomaly. What can you do? But sometimes everything lines up. So under 5.5, and then let's look at the props, because I mean, what else would I take? They keep dudes on the ice. The goalies are beasts. We just saw the goalie stats, and then we see this is just terrible. This is nasty. So let's stop looking at it before we get sick. So let's pop over here. 2024 rank. Lee has 100% at his shots on goal this year. That's pretty damn good. You can't get better than that. So, and then Brock is 75% his shots on goal, same matchup. But we got to go Lee because dude has not missed yet. So he's, yeah, what's his odds? It's good juice. We got to take it. I mean, this is like the easiest play I've had all year. Like, what are we doing here? Over 2.5 shots on goal. That's weird. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take under 5.5 next game. All right, moving on. Seattle and Montreal. We can see the numbers there, but first we need some odds. Let's see what we got. We have Seattle 170 with a 6.5 total. Cool. Let's pop over here to the info. Seattle, what has your schedule been doing? What have you been doing? Let's look. You played Saturday. You had Sunday and Monday off. That's pretty good. Now you're on a 5-game road trip. Okay, cool. Anybody hurt? You know, we care about those things. Are you okay? Yeah, you've been out since 21st. You're probably fine, but still, you're on the list. Montreal, let's look at your schedule. What have you been doing? You play Sunday. You had Monday off. Now you have a home game against Seattle. Let's see. Anybody hurt? We need to know these things. That's yesterday. Day to day. So might play, might not play. It's one of them things. So, all right. So that's good to know. So we can take them off. And goalie situation. Both are expected. Philip and Sam. 309, 88.1, not 294, 91.4. Okay, your save percent is 3% higher, but your goals against is about the same. So slight advantage, Montreal, I would say. Probably slight advantage. You played in 6 games, you played in 4, so okay, not bad. Let's go to the stats, see what we got. The same in goals. They got a, what is that, 1.1 difference in assists, and that's a 1.1 difference in points. So even though it's 23 and 14, 1 point difference, that's not really big enough for me to really jump on. Shots, this just shows how many shots it takes. It's the percent that matters. You're way better with your shots. Even though you take less, you're more accurate. You take more, you miss more. Makes sense, right? Goalie situation we already looked at, and penalty minutes. They're what, a minute better. So nothing's truly grabbing me. Nothing's really standing out, especially if you tell me Seattle's minus 176. No, this is too close to call for me. So I'm gonna pass on this one, and we're gonna head over to props to see if a prop looks good. Now sometimes the props won't look good. Let's see if this is one of those situations. Go away, Lee. I want me some Senators, not Senators. There we go. Kraken. There we go. All right, so we got it sorted by 2024, and the best numbers we got are 78s. Now, we got a bunch of 78%, but that's the best we got. So, what is that, 4 out of 9? No, 5 out of 9? I don't know. Math is not strong suit, so that's why I got business degrees. I don't have to do math. Jared McCann points, his 27th matchup. Montour has a 29th matchup, shots on goal. That's probably a good one we can look at. Let's see. Maddie shots on goal as well, 78 with a great matchup. 67, now we're getting down the list, so I'll take those two. We'll also look at McCann points. So we're going to take one of these 3 props, just because they have great matchups and they've hit at least 78% or more. So you can see he's been great until his last 2 games. He kind of fell off, so it kind of concerns me. I don't want to take that. But then if I come over here, I look at your 2024, you've been consistent and you got hooked a couple times. I feel way better about Maddie here than I do for Brandon. So Brandon's going away, gone. And then on we have McCann points. First and third game of the season, yeah, but then 2 and a bunch of 1s. Is Seattle going to, what's the likelihood they score? What's Canadians, what's Sam's save percent? 91%, 2.94. There's a chance he could be on the points. I think I'm going to go with Maddie on the 180. I can deal with that. I can deal with that juice. 150, yeah, I'd rather take 2 shots on goal versus 1 point. So we'll take Maddie on the prop and pass on the other side, and then we'll move on to the next game. All right, moving on, Minnesota and Pittsburgh. Let's look over at the betting info. We have, it's basically a pick 'em. Minnesota 115, slight favorite with 6.5. Let's look over at the info. Minnesota, let me look at your schedule, what you've been up to. So you see they are at Pittsburgh. They played Saturday, so they have Sunday, Monday off. So that's cool. So 2 days off is nice. And then do you have any injuries we need to know about? We have a day-to-day for Spurgeon. So other than that, we got a bunch of outs. Okay, cool. So he might play, he might not play. Who knows? Let's go to Pittsburgh. Let me look at your schedule. Just make sure you know back-to-backs in there. You also have 2 days off, Sunday, Monday. So both teams are extra fresh. That's good. You want a 5-game losing streak too. Damn, that ain't good. Any injuries we need to know about? Let's look at your injury list. Rust is day-to-day, didn't practice being evaluated. If he plays, he's not going to be 100%. That's kind of big for Pittsburgh. Rust is a pretty important piece. So I know because I've had several bets on Rust this year already. So, all right, let's look at the goalies. Both confirmed. I love seeing confirms. Love that. 288 and 89.8 for Minnesota, 333, 91.2. So your save percent is better, but your goals against is better. But you played in 5 games, you played in 2, and you had a 101, 230. So not too much of a difference. They're about the same. I don't see much of a real difference. Yeah, the ranks are different, but I mean, this is what this website ranks them as. So. But for the stats wise, they're not much of a difference. So let's pop over here to see if we can find anything. Minnesota's offense is better, clearly. They're only 0.6 goals better, but they're 1.5 assists better, which is 2.1 points better. Shots on goal, Minnesota doesn't shoot many shots, but they're very accurate. Pittsburgh, they shoot a ton of goals. They're not that accurate, but they're going to pepper that net. That's what they're going to do. Goalie situation looks terrible on Pittsburgh's part, but if you look at the numbers we just looked at, this is not indicative, not at all. So, and they definitely keep dudes on the ice. So we're going to have a lot of 5-on-5s, not have to worry about many power play situations based on these numbers, hopefully. So, let's see. I leave Minnesota here. Minnesota's goalie is a better goal against, but not as good enough save. I kind of leave Minnesota. I know it's good odds. It's almost a pick 'em. Let's go Minnesota. Let's take Minnesota on the main line. Let's rock with it. I like it. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling warm and fuzzy on the inside when I think about it. So, all right, 80% is the best we're going to get in this one. We got some 75s and then 67. So pretty soon we'll have to be like, ooh, only 67. I'll take it. So, all right, let's start with the 80. Terrible matchup. Pass. It's Joel saves, but he has a terrible matchup. I can't do that. Yeah, I took Tampa saves yesterday. That was great. Just love betting saves because so few times because they only put them up here when they're confirmed. They got to be confirmed before they put the prop out for it. So because they got to have lines out to actually pull the information. So, yeah, we're not. Do we want to? That's a bad matchup. Let's see. Blocks, points. Shots on goal is 70%. So we want to stay in the 75 range. So it means we're going points or blocks. We're going one of these two, and then we're going to look at who. I mean, let's just open all of them. I guess we're going Minnesota something, which is good because we're already taking Minnesota on the play. So blocks, you've done pretty good. You had 0 last game. I can't back up a person who had 0 in their last game. It's like pitchers. You had 0 strikeouts. Nah, I'm not taking you again. Can't do that. So you're gone. Gone. Points. You had a couple 0, which is fine. It's points. I understand. There's gonna be games you don't have anything, but then you have a couple 2s. You had a 3. Look at that. That's pretty good. That's pretty impressive. You're over my limit. 200. Go away. Bye. I don't go 200s. I can't do it. All right. You're in the pluses. That might be even worse, but look at the numbers. You get some points. I might have to roll the dice with them plus juice on this one. I might. We'll come back. Marco here is right at even money, and he had a 0, so I can't. And then Matt's is 200. So it looks like we are going down. This is up to you. You don't have to. This is plus money. I'm going to do it because I like the stats. I like the matchup. We're going to go with it. We're going to take Kaprizov here. Zov over. It's 1.5. That is ridiculous. But hey, guess what? He's a beast. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. We're over 1.5 points. What's the outline for? What's the outline for 0? For just curiosity. 390. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, yeah, we'll do the 1.5 because that's just 1.5 for, was that plus 126? That's the best you're getting. It's a FanDuel. So we'll take Minnesota money line, take him for the points next. All right, next up, New York and Washington. Let's look at some odds, shall we? We have New York is 150 with a 5.5. Okay, cool. Let's look at the info. New York, show me your schedule. How many days off you had? You had 1 day off. You beat Anaheim on Sat. No, you had 2 days off. You had Sunday and Monday off. Okay. Anybody hurt? We need to know these things. IR week ago. Don't care. Sorry. Washington schedule. pull this one up. You look like you also had Sunday, Monday off. Look at you getting some days off, guys. I like that. Injuries, anybody hurt? I mean, you had 2 days off. You're on IR, so, and that was literally yesterday. Okay, so that's big news. That's big. Okay. You're gone for a while. Let's look at the goalie situation. Both expected for Igor, but Logan is confirmed. 326,884. That is confirmed. We know this. Igor, 216,925. Dude is a beast. 4-1-1 if he is the one playing. If he's the one playing. And I have these stats. I'm taking New York on the main line because it's 150, or was it? Yeah, 150 is the best out there. Yeah. You score 2.2 more points than them. You take a lot of shots. You're accurate with your shots. Your defense is nasty. Yeah, well, we might have some 4-on-4s. We might have more power plays than usual, but yeah, I'm taking New York. I got to do it. So NYR, ML, and then we open up the props and see what we have over here. Props. Look, very few greens. We have a couple, they're good though, 88, 86, 86, but the matchups are just terrible. The best is going to be, Alexis here, points. So now this is, I like green. I like 2 greens. Usually, if this was red, I'd pass. Like, I'm passing all these reds. I don't care if the number's 86. It's a bad matchup. It just is. You don't want to bet on bad matchups. That's how you lose money in the long run. So, but orange is really up to my discretion. It's like, do I want to or not? Orange is okay. 1 green, 1 orange, we can work with that. If it looks good. Like, this is points. Okay, so Washington has Logan confirmed, who's a 326 goals against with an 88.4 save percent. Okay, it's average. Okay, good. Average, yeah, not the best matchup, but he has been pretty consistent this year. So, 12th is kind of, I mean, they're right there. 10 is when it's red. So I think, like, see, if I want to go opponent rank, I could sort this, and then I'm looking at percents are just not the best. So I think I'm going to pass on the prop. First pass today on a prop. Interesting. So we're passing on the prop, but we are going to take the Rangers to win. Let's go to that last game. Our last one, LA, San Jose. This should be pretty easy. I mean, LA by 1,000, right? That's the props probably. We open it up so you can see it. 280 with a 5.5. Okay, cool. Let's look at the info. Schedule for LA. Did you play yesterday? Probably not. You've had Sunday, Monday off. You won 2 games against San Jose and Utah. You've already faced them. So, and you won 3-2. I figured it'd be more than that. But hey, any injuries we need to know about? That's a big question now. The 10th. Wow, that's so far ago. Don't care. Schedule for San Jose. How many games you lost now? I know you're 1-7, but you got your first win over Utah. Yeah, buddy. There you go. Yeah, and that was yesterday. So now you're playing on a back-to-back, but you got the win. So is it a letdown spot? Do we have letdown spots in hockey? You got your first season win of the season. Big deal. So let's look at injuries. Anybody injured? I mean, LA's off a couple days of rest too. So, wow, that's a lot of injuries. Okay, go away. Let's look at the goalie situation. Expected. 4 and an 87%. 3 with an 87.5. You're 1 goal against better, but the save percents are about the same. So a little bit leans at the Kings. Okay, cool. Pop here. Terrible. Just terrible. Not 32, but terrible. You're average, so almost leaning below average a little bit, but you're still 2 points better. So, but do I want to pay 280 for it? I mean, do I want to pay, literally, I'm not paying for 280 money line. I would pay for LA 1.5 at 104. And I think with San Jose off a back-to-back off the overtime win, first win of the season, I think I'm going to. We're gonna ride with the LA minus 1.5 in the letdown spot. That's right, letdown spot. Let's go to props. Let's look at these real quick. Oh my goodness, lots of props. Let's sort by 2024. Very few greens to look at, obviously. Blocks for the Kings, but that's only an underdog, so we're not taking that. I need it on actual books too. Let's see, 71%. Edmonton blocks might be the way to go here. Other than that, is also going to be blocks again, which is on underdog. So I have one prop that's decent, that matches my criteria, and it's blocks, and it's this. And it's a decent number. So, and San Jose, how much do they shoot? 19th at shots, and then 29th in miss. Yeah, we'll take it. Let's go. We'll take Edmundson over 1.5. BLKS. We'll take the blocks. Let's do it. And we're going to take LA 1.5 on the spread. Let's pop back up here to the schedule. And tomorrow, Wednesday, we only have 6 games. So we have 6 games. I appreciate you watching. Drop a like, subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow for these 6 games in the NHL. Peace.